Hey, how is everybody tonight? It's
Hello.
great to see everybody in the stream. We have Ed and Heather of Texas Takes with us tonight. I really appreciate y'all coming on.
Oh,
Lovely to be here. Thank you.
thank you for inviting us, Dawn.
Well, through YouTube, we have made so many good friends, y'all. I mean, it's just really amazing, how many friends we have made, people in the chat, so many of them you've met in the parks.
Oh, yeah.
And we really are looking forward to meeting y'all in person at some point.
Yes,
Amen.
definitely.
Yeah, you're just up the road.
We are. We're both in Texas. We're Lone Star State YouTubers.
Yep.
So it's really nice to have you guys here. Let me greet some folks in the chat. Let me back up a little bit. Dean, the turkey legster. Hey, and I just wanted to congratulate you again, Dean, on 100 subscriptions. 100 subs. Dean just hit that. I think it was last week, and we congratulated you.
Good job.
And William will give you a blast on the train whistle. I think we did that during our Fit Fever live stream, but I wanted to congratulate you again on this one, Dean. Those milestones, we celebrate every milestone.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're hard to do.
Yeah.
I know. I remember when I hit 40.
Right. We just trudge along. So, yeah. So, Dean, again, congratulations. Pam's fam, welcome in. Pam, it's always so good to see you. We appreciate you being here.
Hello,
Kevin
Avatar.
Theme-Park Adventures. Always good to see you, Kevin. And Brian K., welcome in. It's so great to see everybody. We appreciate you being here. And William is running a little bit late, guys. He is probably trying to get Wyatt down, and life happens. So
Right.
And life is happening kind of around me right now. We're having some work done in the house, and so we're changing up some stuff. So my backgrounds may be different for a couple of weeks. So
yeah, Tina, we see Tina all the time.
Hey, Tina, welcome in. Good to see you, Captain Akron. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Yes, I did. I think we did it for you. The train whistle on our Fit Fever stream, I think. So we'll do that again for you, Dean, because we're really excited that again we celebrate those milestones and everyone, because they're tough. I had put something on Instagram about hitting 500, and these people that I don't even know, have never heard from on Instagram, just said, "Congratulations! We know how hard it is to get there." So it's pretty cool. But guys, let me go ahead and do this day in Disney history. We love Disney history, and so we always on Hitchhiker Chat start with what happened today in Disney history. There are quite a few. I will try to cut it down and make it a little bit shorter. Let's see. I did want to say I've got another shout out before I start that. Happy birthday to my sister Joy.
Happy birthday, Joy.
Happy birthday. We love you. I didn't get you called today, but we had talked before, and there's so much going on that
we got to go.
I sent her a
Happy
text.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Joy. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Thanks, Amy. Welcome in. AJC Magic TV. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Amy.
Okay, this day in Disney history. Again, happy birthday, Joy. I love you and so much, and I miss you. So, this day in Disney history, guys, 1947, Imagineer Tony Wayne Baxter. And if a lot of us who are really into the Disney history and Imagineering have favorite Imagineers. Tony Baxter was a an early Imagineer, obviously. First hired at the Disneyland Resort in 1965 as an ice cream scooper on Main Street at the age of 17.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He went on to become Senior Vice President of Creative Development and Walt Disney Imagineering. His Disney park credits during his 47-year career include Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the original Journey into Imagination Pavilion, which was wonderful, by the way. I miss that original one.
Yeah.
Star Tours and the redesign of Star Tours, and Splash Mountain. So thank you, Tony Baxter. And he was born today on this day in 1947. 1956, Better Homes and Gardens ran an article about the new Disneyland park titled Land That Does Away with Time. So I thought that was, and it really does. That's an appropriate description, I think, of Disneyland, Land That Does Away with Time. 1972, Disney World's first price increase takes effect. General admission for adults is now $3.75.
Yeah.
That's up from $3.50. So they raised it a quarter. A rise in ticket books will follow a few months later, and it'll go from a whopping $4.50 to $4.95. So that happened in 1972.
Wow.
And oh my goodness, I think Walt would just be astounded at the prices now. I don't, even with inflation, it's expensive. 1991, drummer, sound effects genius, and the second voice of Mickey Mouse. And I've heard this guy's name before, but I didn't remember. The second voice of Mickey Mouse was James Mcdonald. Walt did Mickey for a while. When he originally created him, he did Mickey. The second voice, James Mcdonald, passed away at age 84 in Glendale, California, and that was in 1991. His a long list of sound effects credits: Snow White, The Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Dumbo, Cinderella, Peter Pan, Mary Poppins, The Black Hole. And he had recently been scheduled to contribute sounds to the Splash Mountain attraction at Tokyo in Florida. So,
Well, you got your own sound effects going on there, Dawn.
we do. Is it distracting? I'm sorry. It is what it is tonight, guys. It's live.
It's awesome.
We're just live. Maybe we should start your player piano to drown out some of the background noise here. Oh my God. We'll do that in a little bit. We'll do that. Just stick around, guys. Be sure to stick around because Ed has a player piano.
Yep.
And he is going to be kind enough to play some tunes for us tonight. And that's just really, really cool. So you guys,
it's not better than your noise though.
Well, yeah, it is. It is. Okay, 1998. Now I have a visual aid for this one. 1998. The 25 is removed from Epcot's Illuminations 25 as Disney World's 25th anniversary celebration has ended. The same day, Illuminations 98 appears. And guys, we were there in 98. And so we have this
nice.
25th anniversary, and that's Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
And there's the monorail behind it. And so that's, it says Epcot 25. So that's the pin that I dug out for that. Just a nice, keepsake. We love to buy pins when we go as, just keepsakes for every trip with the year and what have you on them. And just quickly, let's see, 2013, after more than 30 years of service, Tony Baxter steps down from his role of Senior VP of Creative Development at Walt Disney Imagineering. And I remember that. That was a huge loss, guys, when Tony Baxter left in 2013. Also, I missed this day in 2008, Bob Iger was signed to a 5-year contract as CEO of Walt Disney Corporation. And that's it for this day in Disney history. We just enjoy it. Fort Bend, Kenneth Oaks. Let me kind of catch up in chat.
Yeah, no, I
Fort
saw
Bend.
cheesecake. I was like, squirrel? Cheesecake.
Thanks so much for being here, guys. We appreciate it. Fort Bend. Kenneth, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you. Brian K, did I say hello to you? Yes, first of many. Absolutely. It is live, Dean. It just is what it is, buddy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Y'all, again, this is Ed and Heather. Y'all are Texas Takes, and obviously a Texas YouTubers. And we have just kind of gotten to know each other through the community. We have a Disney YouTube community, and kind of Catherine, welcome in. Good to see you tonight. We just kind of make the rounds and get to know each other, and we really do have a wonderful community. And we are delighted to have y'all and to get to know you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves, please?
Well, thank you. Yeah. Hey, Will.
Hey. How y'all doing?
In here.
Hey, hon.
I was about to say we're balanced out tonight. Yeah, there we go. Usually it's lopsided one way or the other. Great to have you on the show. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. Sorry, I was a little bit late.
No worries.
That nightly routine with a toddler. You gotta.
I like the hat.
Oh yeah, see, I had to wear it. I knew y'all were coming on the show, and so I purposely put this hat on for tonight.
There you go.
Yeah,
that was definitely it.
For us, it actually started on for family, and when we did our first live stream, this was back when we could use the YouTube app, right? And so I would send a private stream, and I would message to our family and take them where we were.
That's cool.
And then that's we're not trying to make money off it or anything like that. We were just trying to share with our family, because they were like, "Oh, this is so cool." It became a thing where they wanted to see us at Disney, and that's what we would do. I'd send them, they'd get the notification. It was a private stream.
Yeah.
But then,
which you can still do, by the way. We've done that.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do it. Well, I can't do it on YouTube. So
right.
That's kind of how it started. And once the changes were made, I had to use other applications like Streamlabs. And what's good about it is that Streamlabs, you can do 1080p, where YouTube keeps you down to 720.
It does.
And
that's true.
so folks are still using the YouTube app, but these other applications let you increase the quality. But I had to go public. And what jumped us up was October 2019. We rented a pontoon boat and invited Josh and Jenna and
I think I saw that stream, guys.
Yeah. Invited them, and he contacted me and said, "Hey, we want to come see you guys." And so he did I just recorded it. I didn't go live. And but that's when our channel kind of got a big bump.
That sounds familiar. We have similar stories in many regards.
We do. Involving Josh and Jenna.
Well, no, the folks there are the folks we all know and love, right? And so it gave us a big bump. And then after that, it just kind of got fun. And so I said, well, we're just going to keep going public. And that's kind of what happened.
Right.
Yeah. So it wasn't planned. It was just happened.
Just something. Well, that's kind of William and I, we started the channel again because of Josh and Jenna. I started following Josh and Jenna for a trip that Jeff and I took to Disneyland. It was his first trip to Disneyland in 2019, and found their channel because I didn't know my way around Disneyland. I was like 12 the last time I had been. And so I thought maybe, there's a live streamer, go on, watch the live stream, kind of, learn my way around California Adventure. Long story short, we just, I asked William, I said, hey, why don't we start a YouTube channel? And he said, sure, Mom, let's do that. Sure.
Yeah. It's funny because, there was a point, 2015, 2016-ish. I kind of stumbled my way, my brother-in-law kind of, something else that I enjoy from back in the day that I still enjoy is Pokemon. And so with Pokemon, I stumbled my way into finding, like card unboxings and like video game playthroughs. And so there was a time when I had played with the idea of starting my own channel for that. But then, I filmed like one video and I wasn't crazy. Like, I was like, I don't have all the fancy editing tools and things like that. And so I was like, would anybody even watch? And so I was like, I guess
I taught yourself out.
Yeah, I guess I was like, maybe this isn't my thing. And so, here we are, later on down the road, we ended up going with Disney instead. So,
yeah. Yeah, I see the comments. Amy remembers that stream, and then Tina.
I remember it.
Unsubscribed. I hope I didn't do that. I would never do that.
Welcome
Tina.
in, Stacy.
Yeah. Hey, Stacy. Welcome. Yeah. We, and then William and Jillian had taken a trip to the parks and were live streaming one night in Hollywood Studios, and ran into Josh and Jenna. And Josh, bless his heart, sweetheart, he shouted us out. And guys, we added, what did we get? 100.
I can't remember. It was an explosion. Yeah.
150 subs in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
And all these people came, like Josh and Jenna, they ran into each other. William was live streaming.
Yeah.
Josh and Jenna were live streaming. And so, there were just people flooding. Into,
it was funny because
chat.
I was streaming, and I think on that trip there were probably anywhere from like 10 to 20 people in the stream. And so at one point after we had gotten done talking to them a little bit, I looked down at the number and it was like 80. And I was like, hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel.
I've been watching them since 2016 before we started going live. So I've been following them a long time.
That's cool.
I remember when they hit 10K. I'll never forget it.
Okay, you've been watching
they're at Animal Kingdom and said, "Oh, we're going to announce the resort hopper name," which was it was a lot of fun. It's fun to watch them go, and they deserve it. I mean,
it is. It's a great channel. Yeah. We're talking about Resort TV
One,
guys. Josh and Jenna.
Now video. I just would love to see more of that. That was an amazing video that he put together, and I know it had to take a lot of work. So, but the going live, we all as a community, we're home here in Texas. I can't be there Friday night. They bring it to all of us.
That's right.
And it's on our TV every Friday religiously.
There you go.
And that's why when we go, I want to do the same thing. I try not to do it on Friday. Because there's a pro.
Yeah.
If you want to watch a Texas train wreck, tune in to me.
But I think for us, even just watching the live streams, we learned so much about the park and how to navigate.
Yes.
And seeing different things that we never ever would have seen before, or restaurants that we never ever would have tried before. And just taking the time to maybe pay a little more attention to those details. And
the small things.
Yeah, exactly. Things that a lot of people just
not the rides.
Right. But the
It's
details.
like with Jeff and Angela on the 17th. All the little details of the pictures and the artwork that were in Festival of the Arts that I had no idea were there.
Yeah.
And what a privilege to be able to go that often too, and also too, because we're in the same boat, we can't be there all the time, but for them to be able to show it to us is really, really cool. and that's the thing. Like we go relatively frequently, and so it always, regardless of whether or not you want to take it slow, there's still a pretty good pace to our trips. And so there's just things you wouldn't have time to notice unless you just had a really good eye.
Yeah, that's true.
Amen. Yep.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well said.
Stacy has a question for you guys.
Okay.
If they did live stream on Friday from other parks, do they think they would have family members watching them or Resort TV One? So,
Which one?
Would they watch us, our family?
I'm gonna. Their quality is.
But our immediate family, they are not the big Disney nuts that we are.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna watch us.
They're gonna watch us. Now, our daughter might pick Resort TV.
Oh, that's funny.
Parents and nieces and nephews, they're not as into it, or they've never been. So I don't think they even know.
hey, Elena.
Well, I've been
Elena.
1974, so I've been.
Well,
going
now
on.
I
Nice.
would be watching you guys on one tab and Resort TV One on the other tab. 2 tabs open. Now, as to who would make it up on the big screen on the TV, I don't know.
Yeah, not gonna be the Texas train wreck.
No, it's I think you've done great, Ed. There's such a learning curve with this thing. I mean, people who've never done it, think, oh, well, it's easy. All you do is, walk around with the camera in your hand and talk. No, there's so much more to it. It's
you're watching your bars, you're logging off, you're going airplane mode off to refresh. Because folks say, well, let me refresh. Well, there's no such thing as refreshing a live stream. You have to turn the thing off and turn it back on.
There's definitely a learning curve, and it's depending on the software that you use. There's a lot, and we appreciate all the people who still help us. When we need it, and we're happy to help anybody else too that needs it. But
Hi, Elena.
yeah, we it's good to see you, Elena. As always. 3 or 4 tabs open. I know Stacy Rogers. Stacy, oh my gosh, Stacy. She told me the number of channels that she mods for not too long ago. It's crazy. So Stacy, I don't know what you pay for your internet, but you must have some high powered internet. Stacy's got like tabs all the way across. Sometimes she's trying to mod for all these channels. We are honored to have our ghost host, as we call them. We're just honored to have you guys.
It's a tough job.
It is a tough job.
I know. I know.
Adventures by Day. Welcome.
You look at everything and you're like, is this good, bad? I don't know.
And that's the part that kind of makes me nervous, with not necessarily moderating, but streaming. It helps so much to have people like in the chat, because there's a stream out there of me at Hollywood Studios for about a minute and a half. I'm talking on mute, and then finally somebody pops in the chat. It's like, hey, you're on mute.
I can't hear you.
I was like,
that sounds like a meeting I've been in recently.
Goodness gracious. Yeah.
Well, and what's so funny? It's this beautiful. You're just standing in front of.
I'm in front of the Falcon.
Yeah. It's like the Falcon is behind him. It's this gorgeous. It's totally, you can't just
maybe that was a good thing.
I bet.
And you know what? Our friends and family just put up with that, and hey, William, you're on mute. Even Josh and Jenna have trouble. Sometimes.
Same. Catherine's here. I mean, I see so many names I'm familiar with, and it just good folks, and just want to share the love of Disney that we all have. We're addicted. This is our addiction. There's no
That's true.
DD, whatever it is, to get over it, and that's kind of and Heather feeds my addiction. Because she was like Wednesday. What day was that?
Oh, that was before our last trip.
Yeah, right before the weekend.
Before MLK weekend.
And she goes, "Hey Ed, you want to go to Disney this weekend?" I was like, Yeah, shoot me in the foot. Yeah.
Twist my arm. Yeah, twist my arm. See, I'm thinking, I wish Jeff would say something
normally
like that.
folks
Yeah.
plan these things a half a year in advance. And she's
Uh-huh.
like, "This is Wednesday." I said, "When we leaving?" She goes, "Oh, Saturday morning."
There you go. There you go.
But we
Well,
do
and
it
that's
easy. It's so easy with just the two of us.
Mm.
You
But-
know,
Well-
our kids are adults. And
We
they
did
can
that
take care of
trip
us.
for less than $1,000.
Wow.
Not when we got there.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
the flights,
The flights, the hotel. Yeah.
yeah.
now you guys are pass holders, right?
Yeah, we are.
You're
Okay.
pass holders. And the thing about that is we're still really, kicking around the idea of getting passes. They have changed a lot of things,
Yeah, I
as
know.
y'all know, they changed a lot of things. There are not as many perks of being a
Yeah.
pass holder, but when you can get those cheap Southwest flights and just fly in and say, okay, we're not going to spend a ton of money on merch, we're
Yeah.
not going to spend
Yeah.
a ton of money on food, we just want to go for the weekend.
Yep.
I think a lot of times, up until I took my first solo trip a couple of years ago, it was always family mode. It was like, okay, it's this huge production. You have to
Yes.
plan for 6 months a year, blah, blah, blah. And Jeff had a business in Florida, and I was
Yeah.
really struggling because he did not have time to go to Disney. And, I struggled with it. And, William and I talked back and forth. The night before we were to leave for Florida, William said, Mom, you're not going to go, to Walt Disney World? I said, well, I guess not. I said, Dad really doesn't have time to go. And you know what my child told me? He said, Mom, go by yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, yeah. So those quick trips, like what you're talking about, are absolutely possible. One of the best trips I've ever taken. It was the one and only time I was able to do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Mhm.
I saw Galaxy's Edge. We actually were blessed to be able to see Galaxy's Edge the year that they opened in
Mhm.
California and in Florida. So that was just such a treat. And it was the first time I had seen Toy Story Land, and it was also the first time that I had ever attended Food and Wine. So
Yes,
a lot
that
of
was-
firsts.
That was us. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
And,
lot of firsts.
to folks that are thinking about it, just go.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Time is short. Go.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Well, our thing was
Just do it.
when we did the pass holder, I lose my years with the whole COVID thing, but it was
Yeah.
that year that
Mhm.
Galaxy's Edge opened and Toy Story and all that opened, and we had like a 10-day family trip planned. And so I got to look and I said, Ed, if one of us gets an annual pass, it pays for itself because we got free parking for 10 days.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Go.
$300. We've got
There you
whole price of
go.
the ticket. You've got all your merchandise.
Even if you
your
rent a car, which is
food.
what we normally do.
And I
Yeah.
said, well, if you
Yep.
get one, I have to get one. We can't. Really need annual pass.
Right.
So, and we said, okay, we're going to buy these annual passes. But the deal is,
Yeah.
anytime we find cheap airfare, like on Southwest or American or a cheap hotel, we're going to go for a quick weekend.
We go.
There you
Yeah.
go. I
And
love
that's-
it. I
Yeah.
love that.
So we just
That's what we do.
yeah, and so we don't. There's not this year's not planned out. I mean, there's a March trip planned.
Yeah, and I'm thinking
Because we're
maybe
gonna help,
May and then October.
Some neighbors that former neighbors that never been, and so
friends,
we're
good friends,
yeah.
yeah.
So we want to show them how to navigate the waters, which you have to learn how to navigate the waters.
Yeah.
of this
You do.
world.
You
You
do.
don't want to stare
do.
at this all day long.
Yep.
And I see that, and folks aren't taking in the beauty and the fun because
Yeah.
That's
they're
right.
managing their trip with
Yep.
this. And that's what Genie Plus has done. Not a fan. It just, folks are staring at phones trying to manage these things. And gosh,
It's changed, Ed.
Yeah.
It's that
and-
has
and
changed.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we
And,
tried Genie Plus. It was not a hit. I mean, it just, the things that Heather entered, we bought it, but it was a short trip. But
It was okay for Magic Kingdom. It did work
Yeah.
okay for.
oh, great.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's what I've heard, Heather. That the best part to use it in is Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
But otherwise, it was useless. I mean, everything available was at the end of the day or what have you.
$30
Yeah.
to ride test drive.
$30 to ride test
Oh.
drive.
Oh, goodness
I mean,
gracious.
It was useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually liked the 0 fast pass lanes
that was better.
during
Mhm.
the change. That was actually better.
It wasn't as bad as I was worried because we were always fast pass people, but
We were.
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as what I anticipated.
Yeah, but we didn't have to sit there and worry about it months in advance and 60-day window.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exciting getting that fast pass.
So, that not a fan.
Yeah.
Well, we've wondered about it and talked about it. And I know, William, you and Jillian used it, when you went with Wyatt, when you have a toddler. But y'all only used it for a Magic Kingdom, am I right?
No, we
y'all?
ended up getting it for every day.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, with a 3-year-old,
Yeah.
your odds of standing in a 60+ minute line or
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's
to
not
do
60.
anything. Yeah.
It's not 60.
Yeah,
when
good point.
You'll have the problem of the
Yeah.
backup. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
I would think, I'm not saying that I would never use it. Never say never, right?
Yeah.
But
no, I'll try it again. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're still kind of grumbling about that one. We've had free fast passes for how many years?
Yeah.
We had that wonderful free fast pass system, and a lot of things have changed. Disney has changed a lot of things. We've covered a lot of it on our channel because we feel obligated. We're a Disney channel. We try to help people plan trips and decide to let them know what's going on in the parks, and we package the good with the bad, and there's been a lot of negative news as far as Disney, and we hate to see that. I know all of us hate to see that. But at any rate, Dean says that you don't need an app to buy turkey legs. He's just,
Nope, you don't need an app.
You can mobile order your turkey legs. I'm sure you can.
I bet you can.
I do like the mobile order aspect. I love
Mobile order is
Oh,
yeah. That
I
is
agree.
nice.
I agree.
One thing that I used on, they came out with Genie. There's Genie Plus and regular Genie where you plan your day. But years ahead of them, the app I use is touring plans.
I heard about that recently.
Yeah, no. They've
So-
been out there for years.
Okay.
It's a crowdsourcing app, and I don't use the Disney app to look at wait times. Of course they're all closed right now.
Right.
I use touring plans, and you have to pay like $20, I think it is. It tells you the crowd levels, and what they do is over years of data, they've sourced this, and then like when I get in line, I can say I got in line at Peter Pan at this time, and getting on the ride now, and all the people that are using it, and it'll tell you Disney posted 60 minutes, actual wait 30 minutes.
Ooh.
And that's what I use. And so anytime that I'm in the park, and then Heather knows it's pretty doggone accurate. I don't go off the wait times that are posted. I go off what Touring Plans is telling me the wait time actually is. So it's a game changer. And you can go and you can load your whole day.
Moments.
Just like Genie, you can load your whole day if you want. Say, I want to do this, this, and this. And it's going to say, well, go to Pirates now. Go to this next. Yeah, you can put your dining reservation.
Hey.
And
now that's interesting.
They have a reservation finder. And I'm not being paid by this, by the way. They have a reservation finder. You can say, I want to have Cinderella's Royal Table. And you'll get a message when somebody drops a resi and it opens up.
Wow.
And you got to jump on it.
Ooh.
You got to click and complete. But yeah, that's my little secret to everybody.
We've heard good things about Touring Plans.
Yeah.
We
Touring
have.
Plans is a very good application.
Yeah, Tina DCS is the one that I've seen mention it. In our chat before. I've never
she
used it
has?
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tina says she
that's
has
what I use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Loves
They have a universal one too, but I don't pay for that one.
Well, that's something that we probably need to check out, William. I think
Yeah,
that would be
give it a
worth
look.
Hey, Garrett.
definitely
Go around with it,
to try it. Yeah, with now we kind of before the blip, we call it the blip.
The blip.
We kind of had we had it figured out. I mean,
Yeah, we were light
used
years ahead of
mobile order.
people. People would walk up to those kiosks and have a cast member help them book fast passes.
Yeah.
We just zoom right past those people.
Oh yeah. Well, and with mobile order, I mean, there'd be, up an hour line, to stand in, and you mobile order and go straight to the window. So, so many things have changed, and we have completely changed our strategy. I know y'all have too. But yeah, I mean, for Disney pros, and I kind of call us Disney pros because we go and we pay enough attention that, guys, there are still people that walk through and go up to the ticket window and buy a ticket.
Yes.
At the ticket window, and then walk into the park totally flat-footed with no idea.
Disney loves those guys.
Yeah. I do too. I do too. But there are still people that do that. Amazingly
bless their
enough.
heart. I mean, it's
I have helped people in the parks before. I like standing in line. I've told people about the fast passes. Well, I wonder how much the fast passes are, and I say the fast passes are free. I mean, I've helped people. I've tipped them off to mobile order. I just we enjoy helping people. We enjoy sharing. At our work, at William's work, at my work, they know that we're those crazy Disney people, and they come to us, to say, we got a Disney trip coming up. What do we do? How do we plan? And that was one reason. That was another reason for us to start a channel.
I see a lot of folks talking about touring plans. Tina, Brian, a
lot of folks.
Looks like I'm not the only one. So my secret is not a secret.
I'm sure
I've heard about it, Ed, but I made a note of it. We're definitely going to try.
Yeah, I wrote it down as well.
Yeah, we definitely did try that. Okay, now you guys. Okay, so you guys are pass holders, and you watched for those cheap Southwest flights. Which, guys, they're really cheap right now. It's like ridiculously cheap.
Except for spring break.
Yeah, not in March.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you can hit those, I mean, there's still some downtimes. There's still some off season times, even with the 50th, even with people who haven't been able to travel in forever. There's still some down times, and y'all hit one of them. So how do you tell us how you plan for it? Okay, you said a couple of days earlier, let's go to Disney. How do you plan for it?
That's her.
It just kind of depends. So again, we said when we got the passes, part of the deal was we found cheap airfare. So for me, I subscribe to, I'm a Southwest member, whatever they call, like a frequent flyer, and the same thing with American. So you get the emails, like right now, I think one way on Southwest, $59 one way.
Yes.
For a limited amount of time. So, and the airfares change every single day. And you just kind of got to go in and
As
check.
you get closer, that's when they come in, though.
Not necessarily. It just really depends. Like this last one, we actually had, we flew out Southwest, we flew back American. Yep. And with American, we had a $90 credit because on our trip in October, I had booked that months and months in advance. And it was leave Austin, layover in Miami for about an hour, and then on to Orlando. And I don't remember what the original ticket cost was. It has to be pretty cheap for me to book it. So probably under $300 for this round trip.
Right.
Well, then they changed our flights, and it was flying from Austin to Miami for a 5-hour layover, and then to Orlando. I said, I'm not going to Miami for 5 hours. I'm not sitting there. I canceled that flight, rebooked a cheaper flight for nonstop, and got $90 credit. So a lot of times I'll do that. If you go and you check your flight, you'll see that sometimes that airfare will fluctuate. You can change your flight to your original flight, and you get that money back in credits.
Oh, that's quite the
I
tip.
didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how I do. That's how I do it.
That's really
So you
cool.
just gotta like right now we don't have any credits. We've used them all, but a lot of times we've got anywhere from $50 to $100 worth of credits from where I've watched those flights go cheaper, and I'm like, oh, I want to change my flight then, and you just change it to your original flight. I've not tried that with Southwest, but it does work with American.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a little trick. And then a lot of times because of the pass holder discount, we stayed at Swan and Dolphin this last time. They do have a pass holder discount. There's a code you put in for Swan and Dolphin. It's QWH is their pass holder code. Now, sometimes I ask to see your pass holder card. Sometimes they don't.
Did you just give it out?
Google it. You can find it. And the same thing with like the Disney. We like the Holiday Inn in Disney Springs. They've got an amazing staff there.
Oh,
Great
yes.
hotel.
Yes.
They have a pass holder discount where it's free parking.
Okay.
Which is like $25
nice.
or $30 a day.
That's pretty solid.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
So if you've got a car, so it's
And you
just
still get to park early entrance and all that
it's
stuff.
a good neighborhood
Oh,
to so that
okay.
really
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We seldom stay on property.
Yeah. It's very
Just Swan and
expensive.
Dolphin or something.
I figure we're not in our hotel room long enough to justify $500, $600, $700 a night.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now we figure out with
like
car
it.
rentals being so expensive, we
Yeah.
just Uber. You know, this
Welcome
last trip
on.
we Ubered. I think it was $40 one way, $50 back,
Mm-hmm.
and we walked everywhere. So rather than spending $500
Ooh,
on a
that's
car,
a good one from Mike here.
we try to put your
I never
website into the
Well,
which means-
we've got a VPN, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It rotates.
yeah.
I think that's why you're doing because of the VPN.
Maybe I don't
It
know.
rotates.
There's just some little tricks that you can
Yeah.
use to
Interesting.
Right.
try to
Right.
find some cheaper deals. And that last time when we flew back, American, when I had to call to make the reservation because we were using travel credit. I said, "Hey, by the way, what is it for first class?" He was like, "Oh, it's $500 a person." I'm like, "Forget that." When you check in on the app for your flight 24 hours in advance, sometimes they will offer you an upgrade to first class. So we upgraded for $90 a person.
Wow.
Oh,
Now, keep in
nice.
mind when you fly first class, your bags are checked free. So that's at least $30 a person. There's $60 right there.
Okay.
So that brought it down from 180 to 120.
Wow.
Right.
Plus your bags can weigh more and you can check in more bags and you get free food and drinks.
Which her bag is pretty heavy.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
So we don't always get offered it. Sometimes we do,
Right.
sometimes we don't. But if they're gonna, I was told by a Southwest ticket agent they only do that through the app online when you check in.
Okay.
Okay.
She
Okay.
goes,
But
I've
that
seen
is
first class
Southwest.
airfare go for as low as $25.
Wow.
Because they
Okay. Now
need-
see, these are things that we didn't know. Just
Yeah.
This
I
is,
think it's when the flight has been oversold and they've still got some first class seats. I mean, they
Right.
might as well make an extra $180 off those seats rather than
Sure.
zero.
That's a good
So,
point.
Exactly.
So to
Or-
answer
yeah.
Stacy's
Yeah.
question,
Stacy
no,
has a question.
we've never had that problem.
Mm-mm.
Thank heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I worried about it a little that last trip just because that's when all the the COVID hit the
We
airlines
were-
so bad.
Yeah.
But we were nonstop. I thought I'm gonna at least set us up nonstop flights. That way we don't get stuck in like Dallas or Houston or
Right.
Miami or somewhere
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. At least
Yeah.
if we get to the airport, we're in Austin, we're 40 minutes away from the airport, we can get home if we have to. We're
Right.
not stuck in another state.
I like Mike's comment though, because of cookies and things of that nature. I can see why
Mm.
if
Yeah.
it's the same browser, but if you
Yeah.
have a VPN, you should be okay.
Yeah.
So it's funny. We were looking at airfare tonight, and it was funny because Jillian and I both had our reps up, but hers was $5 more expensive than mine was
Isn't that funny?
for the same exact flight. I was like,
Mhm.
that is interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, and Mike is right, and I picked up on that.
Mm.
They with the cookies and everything, they get your number,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
they, if you look and then you don't buy and you go back in, chances are those prices are going to go up because
Yeah.
they
Well,
they
that's
know that
yeah.
you're interested and they're going to up the price.
FOMO, fear of
Yeah.
missing out.
That's-
Yeah.
Definitely, folks, get a VPN.
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably showing we're coming from Germany right now. I have
Mm.
no idea, but yeah, definitely get a VPN.
Yeah.
You-
Did you
you
do it?
just
Have
have
one
to
that
play
you
it.
recommend?
You have
Yeah.
to play around. You just have
Mine's
to-
Norton.
Norton is what we use.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It randomizes your IP address constantly.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And it's not expensive.
yeah.
I know
That's
Josh
and
has
that's
one he recommends.
it protects your privacy. A VPN,
Virtual
basically
private network.
protects,
Yeah.
virtual private network protects your privacy, and you're essentially surfing the web but incognito. The people
Basically,
cannot track
your location is going to change every couple hours. So
yeah. It's a VPN is wise. I think Josh and Jenna have one that they recommend. But
something
and
shark,
Somebody Land
something
Shark?
shark, or
Land-
I
That's
don't
not
know.
Land Shark. That's our
Land
So,
shark.
question:
That's
is
Saturday
there
Night Live. Land
is
shark.
there any merchandise y'all like to collect personally between the two of you?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I
Ears.
honestly was not a big ear collector until
Me.
whatever year it was, 2019 or 2020. I can't remember when that Minnie Mouse main attraction came out.
Yeah.
Well, I got the first two online, no problem.
Mm.
Well, then COVID hit and everything closed, and then I couldn't get the rest of them, and I had to have them. So I eventually did get them all. But now, darn it, they're coming out with a Mickey Mouse.
I know. Yeah,
And I was
Space
like,
Mountain was
no.
January, wasn't it, or was it February? I
I
can't
don't
remember.
think they've been released yet, but Space
Okay.
Mountain is the first one. But I don't think
Yeah.
they've come out yet. And I think they were released maybe in the UK.
Okay.
But I normally do pick up a pair of ears.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Nice.
collections are goodness gracious. I mean,
Yeah.
between cars and
Well, Disney.
Disney.
Right, you're more about like the memorabilia, like the
Yeah, the
The
old map
vintage
right here,
stuff.
Heather.
Yeah, that was awesome. When you
Yeah.
showed that last time you were on, Ed.
77. Got the Epcot map and then the other maps. But and then we pick up a few things like some old tickets from the 90s.
Yeah.
That we
well,
have.
those are ours.
I know they're
And I have
ours.
mine from the 80s.
And I have a ticket book. Actually, I have one, but I also have one that my husband used, one that Jeff used when he was younger. And I was going to bring that on and show it since the price hikes, the old ticket books were mentioned in This Day in Disney History. And I didn't dig it out. I'll show that. I've showed it on a live stream before, but it's the old ABCDE, ticket book. Pretty cool from Disney World. I think mine is Disneyland actually. But
I remember the e-ticket books.
There you
We
go.
don't have any of those. We just
Yeah,
have like
'cause-
our old tickets.
Well, yeah, because when I first went to Disney, we had Polynesian and Contemporary.
Yeah.
And there was no Space Mountain,
Yeah. No Big Thunder.
no Big Thunder.
No Splash. none of that
They
was-
were. Yeah, they started. Man, has it grown over the years? I mean, I think Walt would just be astounded. At Walt Disney World.
Thank goodness for Roy. Without Roy, we wouldn't have it.
Amen to
Yep.
that.
We would not have it. Roy
Amen to that.
kept his brother's legacy alive
He
and
did.
made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
So
He sure
And I think
did.
Walt would have really, really liked Epcot. And I think he would be so excited about the changes. Like I'm excited about the changes at Epcot. That's what Epcot's about, is it ever evolving, moving
Yeah,
forward.
that's true.
And
That's
I think
true.
that he would be really, really
yeah,
excited about
the IP kind of gets me a little bit, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Ed. And I think really, I know that, as Disney fans love to squeal really loud when they change anything. And, I get that, that things change. I get that it's, that's a business. But at the same time, there are things that, we kind of see them doing now and that really kind of go against, the Disney philosophy that has been in place. Disney set its own bar, guys. That bar that is so high, we didn't set that. Disney set that for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when we see them, begin to lower that bar, kind of cheapen the experience, take away, perks, it bothers us because Disney sets the standard in amusement parks. Disney is Disney. They don't, they set the bar. They and everybody else tries to catch up. And that's the way it's always been. And, you know, we don't like it when we see them lowering their own bar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's,
Well, yeah, I mean,
so.
the new shows, and
Oh, hey,
that's a
Jonathan.
whole other tangent. But when they, yeah, I miss Happily. The great
Agreed.
the great movie ride.
Agreed.
That-
Yeah. Ugh,
That one hurt
yeah.
because that
I
was
agree.
MGM Studios to me.
Yes.
And
I agree.
I understand the licensing and Turner and everything and kind of why it all came to be, but
Yeah.
that one hurt. For me as a kid, losing 20,000 Leagues hurt. That I loved that ride. I loved how that it's the one area where you went in and Disney cast members were so stoic, and it was perfect. They were very stoic. They were very solid. They were stern, you know, just like you would think out of the movie. And that one hurt for me as a kid, because I was 19 when Eisner was running the parks back then. So yeah, that was a tough one.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those folks here they weren't born.
Okay, y'all stayed at the Swan and Dolphin. Tell us about, you know, when you stay there, you're pretty much on, you're on Disney property.
You're on property.
But it's a good neighbor
You're
hotel.
on private
It's
property.
not
It's a
owned
Marriott.
by
It's a
Disney.
Marriott hotel.
It's a
Yeah,
Marriott hotel.
Okay.
So tell us about, you know, what's available. I would love to stay there. I love the location. Kind of tell us a little bit about that.
So we normally stay at the Dolphin. The Swan's a little bit more expensive. The bad thing
It
about
is?
the bad thing about the Dolphin is it's a convention hotel. And so like when we were there, you would get
Flo.
this large
Welcome.
convention. But if you can get a good rate, you just can't beat the location because it's a lot less than staying at like the Boardwalk or the Yacht and Beach Club. And you can walk to Epcot and you can walk to Hollywood Studios. It's fantastic.
Wow. Really?
It's right, kind of set right in between, or you can take the friendship boats.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
only thing and this is another tip we've learned, when you take the buses to Magic Kingdom.
Okay, this is between friends here. Okay.
So normally when you stay at a Disney property hotel and you go to Magic Kingdom, they take you right to the Magic Kingdom. You don't have to mess with the TTC.
Right up front.
When you stay at the Swan and Dolphin, they take you to the TTC, and then you've got to get on the monorail or the ferry or the bus to go to Magic Kingdom. I don't like the TTC. I want to get it's a hassle.
It's part of the experience.
But I'm tired. So what we have learned is we will walk to the Boardwalk or the Yacht and Beach Club and take the bus from there to Magic Kingdom. So we get our off.
So you skip the TTC then.
We just skip the TTC.
Very
So
nice.
it's a little trip. Or a lot of times.
Now, you know what? Everybody at the yacht club's now going to have to scan their badges.
Welcome in, Monorail Molly.
Magic man. Make sure you really are here.
Welcome.
A lot of times we will book.
Thanks for being here.
We like to have breakfast at the Ale and Compass at Yacht and Beach Club. It's really, really good. So a lot of times we will book a breakfast there.
Yeah, but it is nice when you're leaving Magic Kingdom. Like, ooh, look at that line for the boats. Look at that line for the monorail. Ooh. Yacht and Beach Club.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, we cheat.
But it's a nice hotel. It's a beautiful hotel. Like I said, you just can't beat the location for the price. You really, really can't.
And folks were asking us on our stream, is there, any Disney? There's not. There's no Disney stuff in there.
Yeah.
It was, I think the way this happened, the company that built Epcot had a contract to build the convention center. And part of that was this lease agreement, and probably Disney would like to, I don't know, I can't speak for them, but they'd probably like to change it at some point. But they had this big lease agreement. You build Epcot, you get this convention center, and that's why this relationship has existed ever since. So there's no Disney theming in there at all, but you do get all the perks.
Yeah,
except for the bus.
Except for the bus.
Thanks, Flo.
But you get the early entry to the park. You get
And
Yeah.
it's a nice hotel.
And when they had
So,
fast passes, you could book the 60 days out because it was
Okay.
a Disney
Yeah.
hotel and
Yeah.
stuff.
You get all the other stuff.
A lot of perks, a lot of perks there. And I'll have to say, in the past few trips that I've taken, I have built in rest days that are like non-park days.
Mhm.
I love to explore the resorts. I've been really blessed to, Russ from What in the World with Russ, and also Mike Wheeler. We had a day there where, we did a monorail crawl, all the monorail resorts, went over to a wilderness lodge. We had brunch at Trattoria al Forno, just, and walked to, that whole area there. Went over to the Swan and Dolphins. The first time I had ever been over there. They're just beautiful hotels. They really are. It's old Disney. They've been there forever.
It is. I remember when they were being built.
Yes.
Stacy's question. Yes. That's a great walk. 15, 20 minutes along the river there. I mean, you could take one of the, what do they call those, magic boats or whatever they're called? But it's a 20-minute walk at the, depending on how fast you walk, to Hollywood Studios. So, yeah, your Hollywood Studios, Epcot. Epcot's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm.
The only thing when you come into Epcot, you come in the back. You come in through the International
Gateway.
So you can't just like cut through Epcot to get to the monorail to get to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, but that actually was a plus, and that's why you have your popcorn bucket, because we came in that way early and got in line with 10-minute wait.
But yeah, you could totally walk to Hollywood Studios. And
Yep, that guy.
I figured he'd be within arm's reach.
Folks were waiting 5-6 hours. It took us 10 minutes to get to that one.
I felt like I was cutting in line.
That's crazy.
I like the Swan and Dolphin. We've stayed at Pop before.
Hey, Figment.
Which was
We
fun.
miss you.
Is the dolphin
I hope she's treating you well. Is she feeding you?
He seems to be in a good mood.
He has a great home.
That's great.
Is the Dolphin your favorite place to stay of the places you stayed thus far?
It's mine. I think so.
Okay.
It's mine. Like I said, I don't like to spend a lot on hotel rooms because we're not there enough. Now, if our kids are going, because our kids are adults, so I'm not going to rent 3 hotel rooms. A lot of times we'll do an Airbnb. I would like to stay at Windsor Hills.
Okay, cool.
But if it's just us, we either try to do the Dolphin or, like I said, the Holiday Inn at Disney Springs. Great. You can't beat their rate. And they're
Plus you have the balcony.
We had about that last week. But the management is so
Well,
good.
it's funny you say that, because I asked the gentleman that was so good. I went and I said, I want to speak to the hotel manager, and hotel manager came out and said, this gentleman is one of the best persons I've ever experienced. He goes, yeah, we hired him from Disney.
He was Disney trained. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
But
there you
still, we always
go.
had a great experience there. So we kind of go back. When we go in March, we're staying at All Star Movies.
Okay.
So we've never stayed that far out, because I think that's out by Animal Kingdom. So we'll see. But I think we're going to drive because airfare is just stupid.
Well, no, I thought we were flying.
No, remember I booked the wrong trip. Anyway, so we'll have our car so we can at least drive to park. But,
There you go.
And there's so many different ways to do Disney, and
Oh yeah. Gosh.
things have changed a lot. We've kind of had to rethink our whole strategy because of all the changes that Disney has made. But also, guys, if we like to recommend, even as much as we know about the parks and as much as we pay attention, we always recommend Mickey Travels. Jennifer Turner at Mickey Travels. I will put her link in the description below. If it's not already there, it may already be there. But using a travel agent is no more expensive than booking yourself.
Right.
And that supports, Jennifer's small business. And she has really, she has snagged reservations for us that we could not get on our own before. It takes a lot of the headache out of the planning. We could do it ourselves, but there are things that she has access to that we don't. So
Exactly.
just a quick, reminder about Mickey Travels. And again, we use Jennifer Turner. She's phenomenal.
Yes.
Amazing service. And she can take care of pretty much anything top to bottom.
Welcome in, Jeff and Angela.
Welcome.
Hey, Jeff, Angela. Yeah.
Hey, great concert, guys. Jeff and Angela.
Oh gosh,
just came.
That was a lot of fun.
Disney
Every
Springs,
time we
the
go,
M80s.
we miss the M80s.
Yeah, I
In
know.
concert. That's the beauty of being on Team Replay for their Disney Springs M80s concert. That was so much fun. I love those guys. Just keep coming.
Yeah, they are amazing. Those
They're
guys
great.
are amazing.
Yeah, met them at the parks. Very nice folks.
The M8, not the M80s.
No, I'm talking about Mickey Travels.
Oh, Mickey Trump. Yes, we have.
Okay, Dean says Jennifer's link's not in the description currently. I will add that. I will add Jennifer's link. Jennifer Turner at Mickey Travels. So I do encourage you to do that. Even if you're like us, you're a pro, you've been going forever, you pay attention, a lot of what's going on. It still can save you a lot of time and headache, and it does support her small business. So
definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, is there anything, guys, like y'all, the other thing that you were talking about, location, with the Swan and Dolphin, especially on a quick trip, being there when you can walk to things, being there like in the middle, that is a great area. It really is.
It is.
There's a lot of advantage to that on a quick trip because you don't want to sacrifice time traveling, from place to place. You want to be where you can get to a lot of places quickly. So I would think that would be another.
Yeah, you can't beat that location. You really, really can't.
Yeah. To kind of answer that, Dawn, we stayed at Pop Century, and renovated. They're nice. We were
super cute
by the Rubik's Cube.
Nice.
For the 80s, yeah. But we thought, this is great. It's going to be by the Skyliner, beeline right in. First morning, get up, and it's nice because you can get your Mickey waffles. We got to show them the flower. We found the Mickey waffle flower.
Okay.
And it is just like Mickey waffles. But anyway,
cool.
Yeah.
Like the mix, the baking mix?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, well, anyway, that morning after breakfast, and we get up early, right? And we're going to hit the parks when they open. And as soon as we go out to the Skyliner line, it was from here to Terre Haute, Indiana.
That's
holy cow.
Back all the way up to Tampa.
Yeah. And so we Ubered to the park.
Wow. Nice.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The same thing. So then we were at Epcot at closing, and you learn these things at closing time. Wait till the last minute. You wait till the last minute. The line to the Skyliner to get back went all the way to the yacht club.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Beach club. We went to the beach club. And so we went to the Dolphin and Ubered from the Dolphin back.
Nice.
So that's one thing we learned about staying at those. Skyliner's great. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I love the Skyliner.
But at park opening, because especially from where we were, the Pop, you have to go to Caribbean, which is the hub. Right. And so you get off and then you get in another line.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
Yeah. Those
Uber
are things.
Uber was our friend.
When you, and those are all things, depending on where you decide to stay, guys, transportation to the parks, each resort has different types of transportation. You might have the Skyliner, you might, probably going to have buses for all of them, and you might have boats. But check out, if you're thinking of booking a resort, check out the transportation and how far it is to the parks. Again, this is where a travel agent comes in really handy to see. Like Animal Kingdom Lodge is gorgeous, but it's way out there. So, those things, if you plan ahead, those things are not going to catch you spending tons of time with Disney transportation or whatever kind of transportation to get you places you want to go. So definitely, because you can spend Oh, hey, Jane and Travels. Welcome in,
welcome
John and Nancy. Thanks for being here. You can spend a lot of time, you can kill a lot of time trying to get from place to place in Disney World. It's huge, guys. It's the size of 2 Manhattan Islands. It's the size of San Francisco. So
It's huge.
just
Well,
keep
and
that in mind.
if you stay at Pop or Art of Animation, because they're on the Skyliner, they don't run buses to Epcot or Hollywood Studios.
That's right.
Yep.
So that's the only way to get there is you
That's
get
it.
Uber or you take the Skyliner along with the other thousands and thousands of people
That's it.
Yeah.
who
That's
also
it.
want to get there. So
Yeah.
and we didn't know that. We had no idea.
Another tip there, if you are staying at Pop or you're on the Skyliner, you can schedule your times to go in the parks. Now this doesn't work real well if you're trying to get in there for extra magic hours, but try to come and go at non-peak times. Try to go into the park later in the day when a lot of people have already gone in and the crowds are not as high. Leave the park a little bit later. Right after the fireworks, the Magic Kingdom throngs of people head for the gates.
Yep.
Hang around a little bit, maybe ride a couple more rides, do a little shopping, and then go. And that transportation is not going to be nearly as clogged. Same thing for eating. If you will kind of time your eating to where you're eating at non-peak times, don't try to go order at Sleepy Hollow at 12 noon. Because everybody's going to be trying to, is going to be eating at that time. So, eat, plan to eat a little bit later, maybe bring a snack. We love Rice Krispie treats, guys, are our quintessential Disney snack. You can sit on it, it doesn't need refrigeration. It's something to chew. It fools your stomach into thinking, that you've actually eaten something. And they're just easy, they come individually wrapped. So they're great in a line. Rice Krispie treats. We actually, how we kind of stumbled on that was somebody recommended when we took a mission trip to Africa. Somebody said Rice Krispie treats are a great, thing to take for a snack. So we carried that over to Disney.
But what is it about Disney popcorn?
It's Orville Redenbacher's popcorn.
It's so good.
But it
replicate it
better.
It
does.
So good.
It's all mind games.
It is.
Things taste better shaped like Mickey. Things taste better in the parks. It's like you've already got kind of the dopamine hit going on in your brain. You're happy to be there. That's
it. It is.
I don't know. I'll give that to you, Will, but it's different. I got this is it.
Okay. Now this
right.
I've heard. All right. Now
Yeah.
I've heard of
This
this malted.
is the Mickey Waffle mix.
Put you on big screen real quick. All right.
And this is the golden malted, and this is what they use in the parks, Ed.
Yes.
But that's it. Okay.
This is what they use in the parks.
Okay. And I have the Mickey Waffle. I have the actual
We do too.
You flip it and you flip it.
that, yes, that makes the actual, size Mickey Waffle like they have in the parks. And my granddaughters love it. And I love it.
Again, it's in the shape of a Mickey. It makes it.
Exactly.
Yes,
No, but I'm telling you, that tastes
No, it is good. But we
just
can get it on
like
Amazon.
the ones in the park.
It's a little pricey. It's about $20
It's
a bag.
expensive, but yeah.
But it's good.
Well, I'll tell you, we got the little cookbook that came with that waffle maker has a really great recipe for waffles. I mean, it has like melted butter in the batter, and
Welcome in, Mike.
That recipe that comes with it, just for plain waffles, is really good. They can use buttermilk, and it has melted butter in it and an egg, and so it's really good. I recommend that too. But so what?
Read.
Trying to
guys,
read?
Yeah, I can't see it.
So what did you do? What did you guys do as far as dining? Did you schedule
We
dining?
dined a lot.
When we
Ooh,
go,
yeah.
when we go on the, we used to, when we would do the big family trips, it was planned. You had breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Yes.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yep.
And
Right.
that just sucks up so much of your time.
It
And our
does.
first couple of solo trips, we tried it, and I found myself canceling the reservations
Yeah.
Yeah.
the last minute because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, we're here. We don't want to go there.
Uh-huh.
So
Mhm.
with 2 people, it's so much easier to get a last minute resi.
Yeah.
Like we did, I don't know, one night I was like, hey, Cinderella's Royal Table tomorrow at lunch. Let's go.
That was really good too.
It was good. And we did that with
I
Be Our
did not
Guest.
expect
and,
it.
Yeah. So a lot
Be
of
Our
times
Guest blew me away.
we just kind of go in and play around with the
The
app.
gray stuff is good.
It is.
The gray stuff is delicious.
But like at Epcot, we figure we were there for Festival of the Arts, so there's always a festival, so there's always going to be a booth. So we just kind of eat our way around the World Showcase.
Right.
We always hit Skipper Canteen.
Okay.
At Magic Kingdom. That's
What do you like to get there?
The sustainable fish that wasn't sustained
They didn't have it.
2 weeks ago. They didn't have it.
Oh no.
And I get the spicy Thai noodles.
Okay.
That's what I like. But we always eat there.
Gotcha.
This last time we grabbed a last minute reservation for prime time. We were at Epcot, so
Okay.
Got to go to prime time.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's a fun
The
place
characters. Yeah. I mean,
I've never done prime time. It's real hard for me, guys, to be in Hollywood Studios and not go to the Brown Derby.
Mm.
to go. He doesn't like the Brown Derby.
It's
I
Yeah.
love the Brown Derby.
well, you like the Cobb salad.
I like Cobb salad.
Everybody loves the Cobb salad.
Everybody loves it.
Jeff told Ed to go make a waffle real quick. Okay, yeah, I liked 50s prime time too.
Mhm.
Mike, welcome in. I don't know if
So are they back to doing, if did you go on your last trip to 50s prime time?
We did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are they back to doing kind of back in character?
They're
Oh, yeah.
Because
snarky.
whenever we went,
Yeah.
whenever we went, they had toned it down a whole lot.
Right.
They didn't want them to yell. They didn't want tables
Oh, no.
talking across each
They threw the
other.
stuff on the table. Said, "Make your table."
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, they are. And we noticed that too at Whispering Canyon. A lot of times we try to have breakfast out at Wilderness Lodge, and they're
Yeah.
kind of snarky. And
Mm.
I think the last couple of times we went, they had kind of.
Oh, I have a little short
'Cause I
on
don't think
YouTube.
people
But they
understand.
want our waiter when I asked for ketchup.
Oh, where they make it
Yeah.
yeah. But so really, we just kind of try to play it by ear when we're there because
Yeah.
we never know
But-
where we're going to end up. We never know when we're going to be hungry, and if we find a reservation, great. If we don't, there's still some
Gotcha.
chicken nuggets and French fries somewhere.
You can still eat.
Waffle or
Exactly.
something.
I love the decor.
Or a cupcake,
A cupcake,
Mm.
a pizza roll, or
Yeah,
something.
prime time's decor. I mean, we always start at the Tune-In Lounge.
That's
Mm.
finally opened back up.
That's open back up.
Okay.
You can sit down, and I love the
Nice.
decor. Just everything about it.
Yeah.
But of the restaurants that's actually Disney operated, Steakhouse 71.
Oh, delicious.
Okay, so it is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
phenomenal. Hmm.
yeah,
There you go. Well, we definitely need to check
that
out.
that's a
Steakhouse.
must do.
We've had lunch.
We liked the
had,
wave before, but
Yeah.
Steakhouse 71. When you
That's
walk
good.
down the hall and you see all the artwork and pictures of Disney,
Yeah.
and I mean,
That's neat.
it just
Yeah.
was well thought out.
Mm.
The sitting area to the right when you go up, if you want to wait, the folks there, just everything about it
Yeah,
was
the
just,
food is delicious. I mean, I
Yeah.
would think one of the best steaks, if not the best steak on Disney.
it was
property.
really
Wow.
I would rather eat there than California Grill.
Yep.
Wow. No,
Agree.
that's high
I agree.
praise.
I would
that's-
agree.
That's high
good.
praise.
Other than the
Yeah.
view,
Yeah.
the view.
That
I,
is
think- I,
nice.
I love
Mm.
California Grill. I think it's great
Yeah,
other
I do
than the
too.
view,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
Steakhouse 71 is much easier to get into, and I think the
Mm.
prices are a little more reasonable, and the food is amazing.
It blew me away.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
California Grill is probably our favorite place on property.
It is.
You know,
Yeah,
to
we
do
love going up there, Don. I mean, it
Yeah.
just the view, and
Mhm.
I've
You
had
can't beat the fireworks.
I've
that come
had
up there.
really good meals there.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll definitely try Steakhouse 71. I love the fact that it's in the contemporary.
Mhm.
I just love the I love all the monorail resorts, but
Yeah.
Welcome in my
I
backyard
really
science.
love my backyard science. Welcome.
Yeah, all the
we're glad you
theme-
made it in.
all the renovations. I mean, I haven't been in the rooms with the Incredibles stuff,
Mhm.
but the other renovations downstairs, the ode to Mary Blair on the columns, everything on the side.
Love Mary Blair.
Tina asked
Yeah,
if we've
I
been
know.
to Shula's. No,
I
Tina,
love
we
her.
have
No,
not. All
Tina.
the times we stayed at the Dolphin, we've never been to
You've
Shula's.
got to go to Shula.
We've
Gotta
never
go
Yeah.
to Shula's.
We stay there.
We stay there.
I even last stream I walked in there because Walt from Mouse Talk was saying, "Hey, Ed, can you walk through Shula?" So I did.
Beautiful
Mm.
restaurant.
I was like,
That's funny.
"Wow, I should eat here. I'm staying here."
There you go.
Yeah, we've never.
Yeah.
And
We haven't eaten
yeah.
there.
Yeah, you can't talk to Tina and mention steak without her mentioning Shula's.
Oh, yeah.
So
I know.
And we're gonna try it, Tina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta do that because I
Hopefully,
mean we did Bull and Bear and all these others, but not Shula's.
Mike Klimovich says, "How did you do shopping for merchandise and such? What exactly do you mean, Mike? Do you mean like at the resorts or in the parks? Because they have, a lot of the resorts have really amazing gift shops. Pop Century has all things pop, and a lot
They
of there's a great gift shop in the Contemporary. So yeah, exactly.
Raffle
Yeah,
Ribbon is
Tina
beautiful.
DCS is saying we have to go to Shula's.
I know we do need it.
Yeah.
We've
All
said
right,
it several
that's
times.
it. We're gonna go next time.
Yeah, we need to go on your recommendation, Tina, and hopefully we'll get to do it together. I would love for all of us to get to go.
Well, we're gonna be there March what?
Whenever spring break. I think the 12th is when we leave.
12th?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Don, you ready?
Mike says resorts and parks for shopping as well as Disney Springs.
Oh, Disney! I love Disney Springs. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
we shop all over the place.
Mhm.
We do. I have favorite places that I obviously the Emporium. On Main Street. But we just kind of shop everywhere. They because all of the shops generally have something a little bit differently. A little bit different. And especially in Disney Springs, there's so many, so many different shops down there, places where you can buy artwork and, all kinds of cool stuff. Places that are dedicated to pens and pen trading. But I really there are a lot of places I love to shop on Disney property.
Other than Figment, was there any merch that y'all happen to bring back that you'd like to either show or tell us about?
The
My
picture?
picture.
Yeah, Heather, if you watch This Our Dream,
Here, I
Jeff
can
and
look at it
Angela,
real quick.
we joined them. They were so nice. They're really great folks.
Oh yeah, hands down, they're
Yeah.
wonderful.
I know.
This our dream, guys. Yeah,
This Our
Jeff and
Dream.
Angela.
Yeah, we bugged them for the entire day on the 17th. So he contacted me and said, "Hey, we're going to go to Epcot." I said, "Oh, we had plans to go to Hollywood Studios." I said, "Heather, what can you do?" We were already walking over there, and she's like, "Hold on, Ed," and boom, 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 and boom, she got us passes to Epcot, and so we
Nice.
got to sync up with them. But one of the things that we did, and it's on their live stream, the artist at the Kincaid gallery, what's his name? Wonderling?
Dirk Wonderling? Jeff's on here. He'll probably know that one.
Jeff, you still here? Well, anyway, whoops, there. It's opposite.
There we go.
Yeah,
It's
Heather's a big Aristocats.
There we go.
Aristocats fan.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
beautiful.
And
Look at that.
hold on,
That's
let me
just
see if I can do this
beautiful.
right.
Down
That is wonderful.
He signed it, yeah, down.
I see Marie in the window over there.
Uh-huh.
How
Yeah.
The
cool.
kids are
Here,
over
let me try
here,
it
and
this
then
way.
the Scat Cat. Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Yeah. But what's really cool is his
Yes,
wife
Dirk
came
Wonderlips.
over and said, "Hey,
Thank you, Dean.
do you want?"
He'll draw something.
Oh,
He drew
my
Marie
goodness.
on the back for her and
Wow.
signed it. Yeah. So he drew that by pencil
Mm-hmm.
and gave it to Heather.
That's
Oh,
spectacular.
my
Isn't that
Yes.
amazing?
Isn't that
Yeah.
cool?
So now, Heather, you're gonna have to if you frame it, you're gonna have to put glass on both sides.
Well, and that's what I said. I
Well, he
"What
said
do
put
I
it in an
do?"
easel.
I said put it on an easel. So
Ah,
I
yeah.
lobby and got like
Yeah.
an easel to put it on.
Yeah,
But
so that is so
I was like,
cool.
how amazing is is
Yeah.
that, and he'll do it on any of them. You just tell him what
That
character.
is so
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
I know, isn't that awesome? So
That is really
Thanks,
Yeah.
Tina.
That
Yeah.
is, yeah.
yes, Dirk
That
one
is-
Yeah,
day.
Dirk. That's right, Dirk. Yeah, okay.
And I never would have known that he would have done that. We just happened to check out, and the lady goes,
Wow.
"Hey, the artist is here. He'll draw anything you want
Oh,
on the back of that."
man.
Yeah, I asked him, what do you normally draw? He goes, take a
He goes,
guess.
"Who do you think?" Mickey Mouse.
Mm.
Yeah.
He said the hardest things to draw are like the Star Wars.
Mm.
Right.
anything from Star Wars.
Right. That is so cool. Wow.
But he
that is.
drew her in like just a few minutes. I mean, makes it look so
About 10 minutes.
easy.
Wow.
Yeah, to get to watch, to get to.
Yeah.
I like to go in, into what is the one shop there in Disney Springs where there's generally an animator working at the table with
Yeah.
the
Mm.
round.
Yeah.
Back by the
Um,
Christmas store back there.
It just really, I love to do that. Go in and just watch them draw. I think I have some video. I haven't used it in a video for the channel yet, but I have some video of one of them just sitting and drawing. I love to watch them. They
Mhm.
make it look so easy.
They look so
Oh, he did. And he was such a nice person.
But I think this was the only thing we got this year. This time, last time we went for food and wine, there's a lady. It's called Wine and Whiskers, and she's normally set up in different places. And I was like, "Oh, wine and
She
cats."
drew her
I
cat.
can't get. That's my favorite things, wine and cats. And she goes, "Well, I'll customize it for you." She goes, "Do you have a picture of your cat?" And so I said,
You gonna go
"Sure." And
get
I've
that?
got, I can. I have I have a Maine Coon cat, a big 20-pound.
Ah,
furry
wow.
cat.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so
I
she,
want
I'll
to
go
make
grab that
coon
next
so
week.
bad. Yeah.
She drew a picture of him holding a glass of wine, and she
Oh, how
his
funny.
Oh,
face.
that's awesome.
That is so cool. Yeah. I've always, at some point in my life, I would love to have a Maine Coon. I think they're so, I think they're
Grab your cat.
Yeah.
He's big.
Or
He's
haul
very
them
big.
in. Yeah. They are huge. I mean, they're like the size of a bobcat, a lot
Right,
of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's got
bigger
the
than-
puffs on his ears.
Yeah, they are. They are
Here's-
really.
I get to shut up. But here is
Yeah.
Emmett and his
Oh,
There we
how
go. We got
fun.
Hughes.
glass on that
Ah,
one.
darn it.
There we go.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Oh, that's awesome.
But she did
Look
it in
at
about 30
that.
minutes.
That's so cool.
that
Yeah.
is so cool. I love that.
So
Oh,
that was
Oh,
that is that's great.
Part of the memories.
Absolutely. Special, special times every time you go.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys so much for, sharing some of that with us, Ed, and just,
Of course.
getting to sit and chat and talk with y'all,
Yeah.
for a little bit and get to know you a little bit better. We
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys. And it's always great to meet, fellow Disney enthusiasts.
Here's the cat.
mhm. Oh, there we
Oh
go.
my gosh. Oh, he's
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow. Let's go
He's
slowly out again.
beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Guys.
It's so soft, too.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Emmett.
Emmett.
Emmett. All right.
Emmett, you are
like Emmett Smith or
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Ross Brown.
Back to the Future.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
He is an armful.
Yeah,
Wow.
he is.
He is gorgeous.
Thank you.
My goodness.
wow. He's a big boy.
He is great. He
Yeah,
is
it's a big
great.
cat.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's so cool.
It
Yeah.
is.
Those are some
It
of my
really is.
favorites that we've gotten
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah. Good deal. Well, Ed, would you
The
would
B-roll?
you care to, let's roll that player piano. Ed has a player piano that he's gonna. I love this. I think this is so cool, guys. We're gonna roll this, or listen a little bit, and then we'll take care of some business. And how cool.
So talented.
I didn't know you could do that, Ed. How fun. Welcome, Danny. Good to see you. That is so cool. Well, I tell you what, Webb, do you want to wrap it up? Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and do our business with channel news.
Sure thing.
And then at the end of it, Ed will let you play us out.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, you're good.
I said we'll go with channel news and kind of start wrapping it up here, guys. And at the end there, we'll let you play us out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there anything coming up on y'all's channel? And Heather.
I didn't hear the question.
Anything coming up on your
Let me
channel?
turn my volume up. Well, I've got lots of content. I just haven't worked to put anything together lately. But
Yeah, don't we all?
yeah, I mean,
There's stuff within arm's reach that that still need to shoot video for.
Well, we have we're into cars. I have the old Model T. We have a car show coming up.
Cool.
February something, 25th,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So I'll probably post that. And then we have the Disney trip in March, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. We'll look forward to.
Look forward to
those.
that.
I'm inconsistent.
For sure. Yeah, guys, if you have not subscribed to Texas Takes, which is Ed and Heather's channel, Jonathan, thank you for dropping that link. We've had several of our mods drop their link.
Mm-hmm.
Go check out their channel and their content. Great, great content and just a lot of fun. Just Disney parks. It's kind of like it's YouTube. It's what you are interested in. So we just all post things that we love, things that we're interested in. We're all Disney lovers, of course, but other things too, like if the car shows Ed, and I may live stream from Hot Springs tomorrow, guys. I may be in Hot Springs tomorrow.
Nice.
May get a pop-up stream there, so we'll see. But yeah, just to travel, things that we things that interest us and things that we love. So be sure and check out their channel.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. Quick Disney news. Book of Boba Fett episode 6 set to drop tomorrow, 2 a.m. Eastern on Disney Plus. Actually,
is there a watch party?
Is that 3 a.m. Eastern, Mom? I think it's
3 a.m. Eastern,
okay,
2
yeah.
a.m.
2 a.m.
Central.
our time, and then midnight, obviously, for Pacific. D23 tickets are on sale now. It's for September 9th through 11th at the Anaheim Convention Center in California. The Hitchhiker highlight of the night, if you want more multiverse mayhem, so we talked about Spider-Man No Way Home last week.
We did.
If you want to check out more Spider-Man content, right, especially multiverse related, check out Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's fun and definitely kind of different. It's animated, so give it a shot. Plus, if you have if you got little ones or you got grandkids that are younger, Spotty and His Amazing Friends is another fun show to kind of get the little ones into Spider-Man and some of his friends. Hulk's on it, Black Panther's on it.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel is also one of the guests that comes in as well.
Yeah, we had a great show on Spider-Man No Way Home. Just talked about that movie and how great we thought that movie was. Spoilers, but if you want some good conversation, had some good chat interaction there last week. Check out our Hitchhiker chat from last week, Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's been a very popular movie.
Oh yeah!
Man. Oh yeah!
It's
it
fantastic.
continues to rise up the ranks. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason. It's true. It's fantastic. So are you a Marvel fan or Spider-Man fan?
We're not so much Marvel. My daughter and I have not seen the new Spider-Man, but
it's very good.
Oh yeah,
we're up on Boba Fett, so we'll see if a cute little green baby makes his appearance.
yeah, we have. Well, and we're doing Fett Fever. That's probably your next announcement, William. Go ahead.
Yeah. So for Spotty and His Amazing Friends, I did want to mention real quick. There's shorts. So I think the shorts may have been released initially for Spotty and His Amazing Friends, and then there's actual 22-minute episodes. So just a heads up if any parents or grandparents decide to let the little ones check it out. I did want to mention that. Let's see. So a perfect segue there. We're doing a Book of Boba Fett, our show Fett Fever on Thursdays, 12:00 p.m. Central, 1:00 Eastern, Walt Disney World time. Throw together a lunch and join us to talk about the Book of Boba Fett. So I haven't watched episode 5 yet, and I need to sit down and do that in preparation for Thursday's show.
You need to watch episode 5. Have you watched it yet, Heather? Episode 5, the last one. Yeah.
And so everybody keeps telling me I need to pretty much drop everything and watch it. So I need to watch it a couple times before the show on Thursday. But make sure to join us if you have the bandwidth in your schedule, or check it out on the replay as well. Let's see, What's Brewing with the Bones. Jillian will be going live on February 19th for What's Brewing with the Bones. She's going to give you her best tips on budgeting for your next Disney trip. So check that out. 8:30 Central, 8:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 a.m. Walt Disney World time. So brew some coffee and join Jillian for some Disney trip planning and budgeting talk. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I was going to write. Welcome in, Dave. I just saw you. I was going to write your name down here. But let's see. Liveplace.com. If you haven't already, check out the liveplace.com. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams and content. Also, check out Dean's YouTube channel, Dreamer's Empire. Sorry, blanked for a second there. Also, check out our partner channel, Monarch Moments. Lots of love to Garrett, Michelle, and Hannah and Gabe. Big shout out to everybody for watching tonight. And obviously our guests of honor here with us on screen, Ed and Heather. Appreciate y'all's time and talking with you about your recent trip and the things you enjoy and giving great tips. I wrote several things down in my notes here.
I've been making notes too, Heather. We really appreciate
we really appreciate the invitation, and your extended family. So
we feel the same way.
Yeah, likewise.
We absolutely feel the same way, Ed, and just feel blessed to get to know y'all. It's like you said, there's so many wonderful people in this community, and we're just blessed to be a part of it. We feel very blessed.
Amen.
So good to.
Let's see here. So thanks to everybody for watching tonight. Big shout out to those that watch on the replay. Make sure to leave a comment if you watch on the replay. Let us know you're here. And obviously, too, if you're watching on the replay, go check out Texas Takes. Check out their YouTube channel. If you like what you see, make sure to give them a sub and check out their content. Big shout out to Aunt Susan and Aunt Joy, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members. Thanks for supporting us. Dean the Turkey Lexter, Pam's Fam, Kevin Theme Park Adventure, Brian K, Tina DCS, Captain Akron 27, AJC Magic TV, Ford Man aka Kenneth Oakes, Catherine Wilby, Stacy Rogers, Elena K808, Adventures by D, Happily Ever Yachty, Monarch Moments, Mike Wheeler, Jonathan Chung, Flo Beck, Monorail Molly, Movie Mania Nick, Diz Our Dream, Jane Travels, Mike Klimovich, My Backyard Science, Griswold Family Vacay, and Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. And if I missed you, I apologize. Make sure and let me know if I did miss you so I can thank you properly for being here next week. You got a lot of ways you can spend your time. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Right.
And again, big shout out to Texas Takes here with us on screen. And shout out to our Ghost Host moderators as well for keeping the chat family friendly so we can focus on having great conversation with the chat and wonderful people like Texas Takes.
Definitely. We need, I did want to mention again, William, if you would give us a blast on the train whistle for Dean the Turkey Legster's 100 subs.
So we did.
Fever, but I didn't want to give
We did formally recognize him.
Yep.
So I've got the train whistle. So those of you that may be listening with headphones, loud noise warning coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Congratulations to Dean the Turkey Legster.
Yeah, that's the train whistle from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's kind of our way to mark occasions. So we always do that. And so happy birthday, Joy, again.
Joy. Love you.
It's I really miss you. I wish I could be there in person, but hope it's been a wonderful day for you. Mike Wheeler loves that. Mike Wheeler loves our train whistle.
Real quick, TubeBuddy, if you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel, check out TubeBuddy. It's a great tool. It tracks viewing trends, searchable keywords for titles. It tracks channel data. It's helpful to you in growing your channel. Basic version's free. There's an upgraded paid version. If you have under 1,000 subs like we do, it's discounted for the paid version. So check it out. Start with the basic version. That's exactly what we did. And if you decide to go to a paid version, make sure to use the link below. It gives us both a free month. It's a win-win. Same thing for Stickermule. If we've got stickers and buttons and magnets, and we use Stickermule for that. That's if you want good quality, low cost promotional items, or just any sort of design on a magnet or whatever.
Good stuff.
Check out our link in the description below. We both get $10 credit for future order. So again, shout out to those that have done that already.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
gives us both a $10 credit. So.
Remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. We go live every Tuesday night at 9:00 p.m. Central, 10:00 Eastern for a Hitchhiker Chat. Join us on Thursday to talk episode 5 of Book of Boba Fett.
Can't wait. We're
12:00 p.m. Central, 1:00 Eastern. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live. Check us out. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Or you can email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. Let's see. What all platforms are y'all on? Ed and Heather.
We're just Instagram.
I'm very remedial.
Okay. So check out. Let's see. And that is
Instagram. Texas _ takes. On
Texas _
I was going to verify that. So, okay, good.
Yeah, there's a Texas Space Takes, but found out my daughter started this other one, Texas _ takes. So that's where Instagram is.
Yeah,
TikTok.
All right, cool.
No.
Yeah, that's my TikTok.
Nice.
There you go.
Same thing for us.
Twitter, what's that?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Stay
getting
on the
trouble.
light side. Ed.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go over to the dark side.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thanks
All
again,
right.
guys, for
Yeah,
sharing.
thank y'all so much.
sharing,
And thanks
Good to see
everybody
you.
that
trip and
joined.
your tips. We really appreciate it. Happy birthday, Joy. Don't forget, guys, if you're staying up, which I probably will because I still have stuff to move in my house, 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern on, let's see if Stacy dropped the link.
Adventures of
up
Gonzo.
here. Adventures of Gonzo will be doing a watch party for chapter 6 of Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, by all means, if you're up, if you're not out, check that out, and we will be going over that Thursday. So look for that, and we will be looking for y'all. We're enjoying that a lot.
Yeah.
So thanks, Ed. Ed, would you like to play us out? Give us just a little more, maybe. Play
Yeah,
us out?
I'll continue it, and then you just end it when you want.
Okay,
All right,
let's
sounds
do it.
good.
Let's listen
Thanks
to a little
again.
more
Thank y'all
of-
so much. We'll have to do
Yeah.
this again
Thank
sometime
you.
soon.
so much. We appreciate.
Thanks
appreciate
everybody
you.
for watching. Putting up with
Cranking up
us.
again.
Oh yeah, before we let the piano play us out, we do have to do our our exit, our I guess
We
kind of our
do.
outro. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please hurry back.
Thanks.
Thanks,
guys.
everybody. Hope you all have a great week. It's really appropriate that we have the player piano play us out because I think about the piano there in the Haunted Mansion that the ghost is playing.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great evening.